Give me 2 seconds, guys, while I just make sure that everything is actually, you know, doing what it's supposed to be doing. It's all very exciting. I know there's like a delay, so it's pretty stupid when I say this every single time, but here we go. Okay, it is actually working, and I have sound. Oh, I can't leave it paused like that. Oh my gosh, I'm making this face. That's a great spot to stop. Hey guys, Courtney Mermaid here, and welcome back to another Tail Talk Tuesday, where we talk all things mermaid. And yeah, I feel super like unrehearsed or unpracticed because we missed last week's Tail Talk because I was having like a mental emotional crisis of sorts. So I'm fine, but I wasn't fine, and now I'm fine, and it's all good. But yep. So you can also see ALFIE has a new webcam set up. I'll just check in with ALFIE and the weather. There's the bubbas. Yes, this the bubbas. Oh, okay, small. Oh, did I wake you up? I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So I have a new sewing table. Ta-da! It has drawers. It's very exciting. Oh, it's okay. Good boy. No, you stay. And so now I actually have like a proper setup, and it's all like, you know, very good. So of course that means that, oh, the sound is very, very low. Am I not close enough? Did you try turning it up? Just a thought. Anyways, if I need to turn it up on my end, I can. Let me see if I can just turn it up. Okay, I just don't want to blow out my speakers and the thing, so you know. All right, hello everyone. Let's just catch up really quick. I apologize for the trucks in the background, but it is very warm in here, and there is construction outside, and I have to have the window open lest I lose my mind, because you know that's just gonna happen. Okay, let's look at everybody here. Katie S, 45 minutes early. No, you're not a creeper. It's all good. Gabriella, hello. Is it Gabriella or Gabriella? Hello, hello. Kylie, hello. Mermaid Seamstress, hey, hey. Mermino, Widget, of course. Hello, hello. Orca, is it Liza or Lisa? Liza, I'm thinking. You made it. Well done. Radish, hello, hello. Angel, Mermino, we said hello to you already. Julie, hello. Oh my gosh, look at all you guys. Is it Nita or Netta? Nita? Nita? I'm not sure. I'm sorry. I'm very bad with these names. It's you know, it's all very much for me. Fireflight Photography, hello. Sword Whale, hello. Is that Cogsworth? Yes. Where are you seeing him? Oh, you are seeing Cogsworth. Yes. I have Cogsworth, and I also, oh look, my laptop. I also have Lumiere up there, or Lumiere, and I also have, can you see him? Can you see the little creeper? Can you see him? He's right there. My little creepy guy. I love him so much. So yeah, I try not to like, you know, I don't want to creep all you guys out. I love spooky movies. Spooky stuff. Nice looks like from IKEA. Oh yes, Stephanie, absolutely. It's all about it is up. Oh, okay. Well, haha, I'm sorry. I test it beforehand and it's fine on my machine. So I'm, you know, I just say these things. Everything is turned up. Okay, is it loud enough, guys? There's only so much that I can do. Is that any kind of better at all? No, maybe? Maybe I just need to talk louder. Am I too quiet? What? Yeah, I have it literally turned up as loud as it'll go. So, there you go. What are you gonna do? Okay, I can hear just fine. See, maybe it's just, I'm sorry. I'm just in a sarcastic kind of mood today, so it's gonna happen. Sylvester, hello. Pegasus Spring Muses, hello. Springs Muses, hello. Oh, Netta, okay. It means voice. Oh, it's beautiful. That's lovely. So quiet. I don't know what you want from me. I'm doing the best that I can. I am as loud as it'll go. Oh, look at that. B Horses Girl donated $2 through Super Chat. Thank you so much, B Horses Girl 1. Really appreciate it. I don't know if you guys know, like that's the equivalent of 2,000 views on this video. Isn't that crazy? That's just madness to me. So that's kind of awesome. Little sarcasm. I'm here too. Is it Yummy Galens? Am I saying that right? Today is just great. Made it for Tail Talk and got great news. I got a new apartment. Oh yeah, it's gonna be my mer cave. Ooh, I love it. Hey you, can't stay today, still exhausted from my training weekend, and I need an early night. Yes, sleep tight. You got this. Just bought myself an Iron Man figurine. Awesome, which one? Do you know who makes cool mermaid bumper stickers? Oh, you mean like this fish? Oh, I didn't put my ALFIE otter stickers up yet. I was supposed to do that. Yeah, I make bumper stickers. There, I will just turn my laptop around and show you. If I'm not sure if you can see that one. Can you see it? Yes, you can see it. That one. That is my bumper sticker. And yes, it is safe for use on cars. But I have it on my laptop just because Eric drives my car more than I do. So I'm kind of like, what's the point in putting it on my car? I want to see it, you know? But those are available. There's a couple left on shopvancouvermermaid.com. I'm surprised how many people have purchased them already. I think I only have 7 left. I'm not sure. I'll have to check, but yeah. Yummy Galents. Yes. Man, that ain't enough. What's not enough? That ain't enough. Oh, after 6 months of searching, I got a new job. Hey, way to go. Had my first day today and loved it. Congratulations, Mermaid Lolly. That's awesome. I'm so happy for you. Music Kitten 12 says, I'm at school. I suck at history. I want to give you like the highest of 5s through the camera. I suck at history too, but it's funny. When I was in school, I found it like boring AF. And once I was like just a little bit more like, you know, you start to get curious about things in history. And I don't know, I think it was after I discovered that like I'm born on the same day that the Titanic like hit the iceberg down to the minute, but like 88 years or however many years later. It's quite crazy. And I found out that, and then I was like, yeah, like history's interesting. And then I went and did all this research on the Titanic, and then I learned about like the conspiracy theories, which led me down all of these rabbit holes, which I found absolutely fascinating, and then just became the fascination of history. I don't know, like, and then I was like, oh, maybe I should have paid more attention in school, and then I have like tiny regrets from that. But I still felt like I'm not good when they're like, oh yes, what date did this happen? I'm like, does that really matter? Does it really? It happened. Okay, it happened X number of years ago. Does it freaking matter? Like, sorry, Mr. O'Connor. I know that, you know, history is just your thing. I just, you know, it was like math. I'm like, calculators, man. Calculators are on everything now, you know? I'm a bad influence, you guys. Do your homework. Mermaid Lilith, that's great. I'm happy for you. I'm using headphones to hear you better. There's like a strange... Oh no! Really? Okay. Guys, I'm gonna apologize for this in advance. Sorry. I'm gonna mute it for a second. Okay. Is that any better? I don't know. Hang on. Maybe I can... I don't know if I'll be able to hear it. There's something wrong. There's something been like off with my mic lately, and I don't know what it is. So, is that any better? That seems like it looks like the bars are fuller now. Is that any better? Can somebody tell me? Mom, can you text me and let me know if you can hear me? Like, clearly? Okay. Yeah? Is that better? And went quieter? Okay. Yes, it's better. Okay. All right. So does anybody know what that might be? Because it happened when I was recording last week's podcast for the Patreon pod, and it was like, it goes in and out, so I don't know why, but it only started doing it recently, so I don't know. Like, I still have my receipts and everything for it. I love your fixing technique. Just smack the crap out of it. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like, I have... Thanks, Mom. Oh, you're good. You're a good chicken. Thank you. I got a good mom, guys. She's like, yes, it's better. I'm gonna send you a heart, Mom. I'm also gonna turn off my ringer there, lest I get demonetized for having the Zelda theme on my, you know, it's just terrible. Okay. All right, so sorry about that then, if it really was my fault. Yeah, let me just, if you're here in future streams and it does it, let me know it's doing the low mic thing, and then I'll know, and I'll be like, okay, you stupid microphone. I'm not just, because I did a test and it was fine this morning. I do a test every day. Go get it replaced. I don't, like... Yeah, I'm gonna have to contact them because I've had it for, I think, 2 years now. And clean the connection with a toothpick or Q-tip. Yeah, I might do that. I never have it unconnected, like it's never disconnected. So it's always like there's no way that stuff's getting in here. But I noticed it last, like I said, last week for the podcast that I did. Half of the podcast like cut out and I had to try and re-record it. And I hate re-recording the podcast because then it's like, it's not, genuinely like just off the cuff kind of like we're just doing it kind of thing. So yeah, I'm gonna just get mad at you, you stupid thing. It's my Blue Yeti mic and it's been perfect and I don't know what the deal is. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't afford to get another one. That'd be crazy. Like, I have not got the money for that right now. I just dished out for a desk. Like, yeah, I've checked all the sound settings on the mic. It's something technical. So I don't know where I can bring it or if I can contact them and be like, hey, my mic is having a problem. I got it from, it's not a Staples. It's called a Best Buy. There we go. Woo! I got it from Best Buy, and I might still have my receipt somewhere. But it was 2 years ago. I don't think they're going to cover it for that long. Anyways, what are you going to do, Now I can hear you much better. Good. Excellent. Okay, I've totally lost, like, where I was. But where did it go? Infinity War LPM figure. Nice. I'm saving up for another fabric tail. Excellent. Your bumper sticker on Oma's scooter is awesome. It's so cute. Did you guys see that vlog? The vlog where I put the bumper sticker or my mom did, and the ALFIE otter sticker on my grandma's scooter, and then she like scoots around the garden and then complains that some of the plants are dead. It's so adorable. It's so adorable. It like, I just can't. Like I rewatched it like 5 times myself because I'm like, this is so cute. My Omi is so adorable. Oh. I need some of those hair clips I saw you were making. How much are they going for? I haven't quite decided the price for them yet. They are all swimmable, and I'm going to be testing one of the new ones because some of the shells I use have a pretty big dip in the middle, and so what I do is I actually use a combination of just hot glue and E6000 glue to fill the space because the E6000 glue is so much heavier than the hot glue. Sorry, I'm so distracted now. I keep checking to make sure that I've got like sound. Anyways, so that, but hopefully I'll hit the pool at some point this week and I'll be able to test it out and see how it goes and see how it works. But yeah, if you guys are interested, yeah, I do make hair clips. I have one. If I go get it, I'll be right back. Stay Alfie. Whoop! I'm back. All right, do we still have sound? Okay, so the new one that I made with the combination is this one. Can you see that okay if I hold it up here? So it's got a little bit of greenery. It has a locking clasp at the back. Not all of them will be like this because some of them, the shells are just too small. But it has the locking, so it'll actually like lock into your hair and hopefully not slide out in the water. So I have another kind that's just the little clip-in like this guy. They're better for like dry land or not like hardcore flipping when you're swimming. And then it can just go, I'm gonna put it like, up in your hair, however you want to do it. Now, I like to have them so that they face more down. So this one I would actually wear on this side and I would have it face more downwards. This was the first one that I had made that has the locking clasp on the back, and it was with one of these really cool shells that I got. And this one stays in, and none of the the beads or anything have come off, which is awesome. Long live E6000 glue, my fishes. And it has the same clasp at the back. So I am planning on selling them eventually. It'll happen. I had a couple for sale, and I have used them before as gifts from my patrons for the $25 tier. I've given hair clips. I think Biosa's probably got a couple. But yeah, I like this one too with the long bits. It's a fun little, I'll just put them over here as decoration, shall I? Fa 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 fa. There we go. So pretty. Shells everywhere. So yeah. That's that. Heart mom. Aw, hugs to you. Aw. They're so cute, you guys. I'll let you know if it fades out. Thank you, Mom. You're good peoples, Ma. You're good peoples. I'm not in a good headspace today. Need to go swimming tomorrow and get myself out of the house. Oh, I know the feeling. I'm sorry that you're not having a good moment. I'm sending you the biggest of hugs. Boy, I feel like everybody's kind of been going through, like, I don't know, is something in like transition up in the sky right now? Are we entering like, it's like a retrograde or some garbage? Because I tell you, I feel like everyone I know right now is going through just like a little, even if it's just a little something. But I don't know, because I went through a funk last week where I just couldn't get my head out of my butt. I was like, okay, everything I'm doing is falling apart. Why? Ah! So, yeah, I hope that a swim helps. Like, I hit the pool with Mermaid Kim on Sunday. We go and we don't like film or anything. We just go and we just exercise. Like, we'll bring our Monofins with, and we have like a variety of things that we do, like strength training and stuff that we do together at the pool. Because we used to make so many videos together. We haven't like coordinated schedules in a while for a mermaid swim, but which I miss Mermaid Kim. Anyways, but I don't know where I was going with that. Oh yeah, so before that we were both just like, do we even want to go swimming? And then we went swimming, and then we both felt a lot better afterwards. I just got done learning trigonometry. Rest in peace. Oh man. Oh jeez. Will there be a Patreon pod stream today? Today's what? Today's Tuesday. Let me see what's actually on my schedule today, because I actually have to get some schoolwork today done. So after this, I'm hitting up my PO box, having lunch, walking the dog, that kind of good stuff. I have to record and edit my podcast this afternoon, and then I have to work on chapter 15 of my schoolwork, sort of from 3 to 4. So I might have time for a stream, but if not today, there will definitely be streaming tomorrow, because of course I'll be working on Mermaid Tales all day tomorrow. So tomorrow there will be I finished this vlog already. Why is it still scheduled? Okay. So I have to input some measurements. I've got to photograph the Spyro tail, which is now finished, and I have to sew Mermaid Lolly's tail. What? So excited. So that's what's up there. And yeah, so when I'm in the workshop, for any of you who aren't patrons who don't know, I stream like lots of behind the scenes stuff for those guys, which some of it gets turned into videos for you at a later date. But the cool part about the streaming is it's much like this. Like, I'll have my phone up on our private Instagram account, and I'll just have you guys wherever. And as I'm working, we're hanging out, we're chatting, we're listening to music, we're catching up, we're talking mermaid stuff, tail making stuff, life in general. And it's just a really fun little hangout. I really rely on it to like keep me sane throughout the day, because it's a lonely life being a YouTuber. You're just like, it's just me and the dog. It's rough. But yeah, I'm here at work, but I'm on lunch for 30 minutes. Excellent. I'm gonna have to look. I need some swimmable hair clips. Yes, we can hit the pool together, of course. I love how you read through every comment and answer back. Usually when I join the live streams, person is live. I don't know, just scrolls through or something. I do my best. Sometimes, honestly, the chat jumps, and I used to really let it get to me, but I know that if you guys see that I pass your like question, and if you feel like that wasn't justified, and you can always like comment again. Obviously, please don't spam your questions, because there is actually, it's like a 5 or 10 second delay. So, and depending on where you are, like, and how everything's going, like, there could be more of a delay. So, but I do my very best, because I know it's like, this is for me, this is like the community part of it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm here to hang out with you guys and get to know you, and you're here to get to know me, and like the catch up and all that good stuff, So it would be kind of stupid if I just sat here and talked about, I don't know, nothing, me, the whole time. Like, what's the point of that? Like, I want to know you guys too, right? So, so I call it Tail Talk. So we all hang out, talk tails. Oops, hang on. See, it just did it. It jumped. Oh no. Oh no. Where did it go? There we go. It's cool to hear you call your gran Omi. Gran Oma, which is... Oh, okay. That's cool. I'm guessing you have Dutch heritage, maybe? My family's from Austria, so that's where that's from. Oma, Opa, Uli Oma, Uli Opa, that kind of thing. I call her Omi, though, because it's like for me, it's like the cutesy version, I don't know. I don't actually know how that started. Because Oma is what we yeah. Anyway. Sidetracked. If there were mermaids who only changed in salt water and some who only changed in fresh water, which would change in a chlorine pool? Why do I feel like that should be a riddle? That's like a riddle. I don't know. Where did I get the greenery? Okay, so the greenery off these guys. So when I was little, who just turned off the live stream, am I right? So when I was little, my mom actually helped me create this crazy canopy above my bed with all kinds of greenery and all kinds of good stuff. So for this one, it actually came from that. I tried to not throw things away. I try to repurpose where I can. I mean, nobody's perfect, but I do my best. So the flat leaves came from that, as well as this tall spiky greenery came from that. And the stuff from here was new. These ones were actually purchased with the specific intent of using, like turning them into hair clips. And I think these were also, or these might have also been upcycled from something else. But where you can buy them like on Amazon online if you look up just like hanging fake plants and greenery and stuff. Or you can go to like a dollar store will have something. These all came from Michael's. I just liked how realistic this one felt. It actually has, like, obviously you're not really going to be able to see that, but it has little grooves and little bits cut out of it that just make it feel like a really for real piece of seaweed. Yeah, so that's where I got these guys from. But some of the ones that I've made previously for myself are like recycled pieces, like in my wig that I wear in some of my, like, that the greenery in there is also recycled. And all the shells and stuff, I do my best not to just buy like bulk shells from Michael's. What I'll do is I'll go around different thrift stores and I'll try and find stuff that people are getting rid of, or they're, so you just, like, they don't just end up in the trash, like, you know what I mean? And then I clean them and make them look pretty, and if they need it, and, it's all good. Sculpey when baked is everything proof and could fill the shell holes. It just depends on how heavy it gets, because if it gets really heavy, that's the problem, because this, like, I don't have, well, and I'm really showing it off today, I don't usually do that, I have very little hair actually right here. I don't know if you can see, it's literally just like fuzz all the way to here, so like my hairline actually comes back quite far, so that's okay. I'm fine with that, right? So if I wear a clip on this side and it's too heavy, it'll just start to slide out of my hair, also because my hair is really slippery. It's perfect, right? So what some mermaids will do is they'll actually tease their hair to stick a hair clip in there, but that works better if you have a larger hair clip that has like teeth in it. Yeah, one of those things. Excuse me. Hello, fishy! I think it was a full moon or something. It was actually just like 2 days ago. I don't fit in my painted fabric tail just at the moment. Oh, we've all been there though. Excuse me? I'm in eastern Oklahoma, is it Oklahoma? And we just had like 4 tornadoes in the past 6 days. How's that now? Are you okay? Like, are you safe? Like, what? Everyone freaking out, and I just laughed and still went swimming in the middle of the storm in the indoor gym pool. Wow, you're brave. Okay, I watched, what was that one? Twister? That movie? What's that? Is that movie? Is that? I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah, I know. I see like weird weather outside and I'm like, okay, is this it? Is this the apocalypse? Is this how I'm gonna die? I don't know. Widget, yes, I need to join for a swim. You totally do! New moon as May 4th and full moon was May 18th. Yes, that was a couple days ago. I actually have it on my calendar. I just find it interesting. Hubby's on week 10 of the crap 12-hour shifts, and I really miss him. It feels like I live by myself. Oh, me and the dogs. That's hard. That's really hard. Speaking of hubbies, hey Eric, I see that you're TTT, Tail Talk Tuesday. Excellent. Represent. But I remember, like, Eric and I used to work exact opposite shifts. So when he was still, like, managing a Starbucks, what would happen was I would get home from my job, I'd hang out with him for a little bit because he'd still be sleeping, and then he'd wake up, and then he'd have like the night shift, and then he wouldn't get home until like 11 o'clock at night, and I'd already be in bed, and it was like I didn't see him ever. Oops. I was trying to get some Kleenex for my nose here because my nose is a jerk. You guys. You know? But yeah, that's really hard. Being on a separate schedule, then your significant other is like, okay, am I ever gonna see you again? I don't know, like, hopefully. So I'm sending you the good vibes that can, you know, resolve itself soon, and that you guys aren't on opposite schedules, because it really sucks. Like, Eric and I think did like a year or two of that, or a year and a half of that. And boy, like, once it was over, then you had to like readjust to actually being in the house with another person, and that was like just trippy, you know. Yeah. Uh-oh, I've been having a meh time as well. My ex, who owes me 800, is that the symbol for, that's euros, isn't it? Ran and blocked me on all platforms. Such a jellyfish. Oh, that's no cool. That's not cool. Sorry, I'm late. Sparklies! Hello, hello! I can't at all understand what you guys are saying. I couldn't even try to pronounce it. I can kind of see it because it's sort of similar to German, like a teeny tiny bit in some of the words, but it's like, no. Jellyfish are nice. Your ex, well, ugh, that reeks. Oh, jeez, yeah. Adventurous from yesterday. I don't know if you want to hear. What did you do? Something adventurous. I see Vikings. Where? In here? Vikings? What? No? I don't know. So excited for my tail. You've done an amazing job. Aw, thanks. Oh, it just totally jumped again. Oh, it's Twister. Yes, Twister. How bad my spelling grammar is. You keep swimming too. Oh, that's not me. That's somebody else. From Belgium. Awesome. Breaking their reefs. Yeah, for sure. Biggest weather issue is the odd tornado. We did not have so many when I was a kid. Oh, you know what? Like, we haven't even gotten into the news. We're like 26 minutes into this, and there's like so much news to go through. Okay, we're gonna have to, I'm gonna jump to the end of this, quickly catch up, and then the conflicting. Oh, shift. Are you trying to say shift? You just spelled that really, like, my poor babes. The air is full of pollen here. Yes, that is not good. All right. Okay, here we go. So we have some news, because you guys know, I just totally forgot. Like, nobody said anything. I totally forgot we have a news segment. Oh. So we have a couple of items that were added to the list. There were 17 items, so some of the items did not make it on the list. I am sorry. There were also some that were only relevant as of last week, so I just took those off the list because, you know, I didn't do anything last week, so you do the best you can. So, Miss Mermaid International, there's a YouTube video talking about it with Aqua Mermaid, and Marielle from Aqua Mermaid, she talks about it. Does anybody else who speaks French, when you say her name, the next word that you say with the French accent? Am I the only person who does that? I don't know. I feel like I might be, I don't know. It happens. What is touching my nose right now? Really? I've got like a hair like touching my face, and it's making me crazy. Why? Come on, give me a break. I'm trying to focus. So yeah, Miss Mermaid International. I thought that was a pretty cool snippet into that. I'm like, that isn't really my jam, but you know, if anybody's interested, there will be links to that in the description box down below for, I guess, I don't know if they're doing another one this year or next year, but that's what is happening there. That was submitted by Sylvester Young, so thank you, Sylvester, for that. The next one was Mermaid Spirit has a Facebook group called Mermaids for Hope Project, where MERS can submit videos to kids with chronic illness and other related illnesses, and I've included the link that was submitted by Mermaid Spirit, which I think is pretty cool. And then, are we really going to talk about, we got some Mertailor news, and my nose, I'm going to rip it off my face, guys. It's going to pull my nose just right off of my face, and it's going to be messy. There we go. So, Mertailor news. Who's pumped? New Mertailor silicone tails, which are seamless, though there are fins running down the seams. I guess they're not made to custom sizes. They're going to be released in a like specific range of sizes, and that's going to be it. I've seen them. I think they look nice. I think the Mertailor's really stepped up his game over the last couple of years, and his work, I think, really speaks for itself. When, you know, you're floating around the community, pun totally intended, and you're listening to what other people are saying, I'm sorry, that noise is ridiculous. Like, go away, stupid people. Where was I going with that now? Thank you, guy outside with your grinder. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think he's made leaps and bounds over the last couple of years. I think that his products are all, like, he seems to have expanded very far and seems to be coming out with a lot of very similar stuff, which is interesting. You know, you almost wonder if it's going to start flooding the sort of market with all of these different things. Is it better to specialize in one thing, or is it better to have a variety? Like, I don't know. I'll be interested to see how he continues to evolve his business over the years. But yeah, so there's that one that was submitted by Widget about the new Mertailor silicone tails. We can actually just talk about the new fantasy fin as well, since that's kind of related. That's number 9 on the list. That was also submitted by Widget. The new fantasy fin, like, what are we thinking about that? I'm not sure how I feel about all of these monofins. Yeah, it's got the extra bits on it again because everybody's got to have it complicated, which means that it's going to be another fin. Like, in a way, it's his genius. In a way, it's him just being that clever, because no other tail maker like myself, like some small tail maker making custom tails for people, is going to want to put up with that. Like, or we're going to want to have to sew around these itty bitty little bits. Like, it would make me insane. No. So I obviously won't be making tail skins for it. It's also, like, hugely expensive. Like, Canadian, that's going to be, oh my gosh, like, well over $300 Canadian. And hi, who has that kind of money? Just kicking it, you know? No. Have you ever tried the Mertailor Monofin? If so, can you get any powers? So I have the Mertailor Monofin is actually in the first fantasy fin, is in, not this tail, this is not my tail, is actually inside of this one right now. This is my siren tail, for those of you who are new, who maybe haven't seen it. I have lots of video footage that you can see on my channel, swimming videos and the like. I do love the fact that this monofin seems to have, like, a fondness of me. Did anybody else see when I moved my arm and it just, like, it just loves me? I don't know why. And I do, look, I really enjoy this monofin, okay? I really do, because it's very comfortable. I could do a pros and cons video between it and what am I trying to say? The Luna, my favorite monofin of all time, because between the two, I still gravitate towards the Luna. The shape I find more appealing, the stiffness of the blade I find more appealing, the weight I find more appealing. The comfort is almost the same between the two of them. This one might be a little bit more comfortable. However, in terms of the amount you have to exert yourself, I do find I actually cramp more in this, regardless of comfort. So, but yeah, this is the monofin, and the thing with this is I can't actually, like, easily take the monofin out. So you can see what had to happen is I had to leave. I only have that much space to actually get this monofin out of here, because the fin is so floppy that if I left the normal amount of space, it just gapes all the way open. I talk about this in another video that'll actually be going up on, oh, it won't be going up this Wednesday. It'll go up the following Wednesday. There's news. But yeah, so I like this fin. In terms of propulsion, I don't get a huge amount. However, if you're somebody who's more concerned about how you feel as a mermaid rather than how you look or how fast you can swim, this is a fantastic monofin. It's a fantastic monofin. It's not my number one choice. Of course, the Luna's my number one choice, and no, it's not because I'm an ambassador for that company. That came after, right? So if you're new and you haven't heard my spiel, I am an ambassador for Finis, and the Luna is just, it was the monofin that made mermaiding possible for me again after my accident, when I was starting to think, like, okay, this just hurts too much to do. And the Luna just brought the whole package, and it gave me everything that I needed to do what I do. And I think instead of him creating, like, yet more monofins, maybe, like, take a look at the monofins that he has and ask whether or not this is really functional. Is there not a way that we could make it so that it was stiff up to, like, I want to say, like, here? Give us, like, a stiffer material. I don't, like, I'm not silicone girl, so I don't know. Make it stiff and then have that be like your accent. Do you know what I'm saying? Because making the whole thing this floppy, the only plus side to this is I could literally fold it down to something that size. Do you know what I mean? So, there you go. Find it extremely comfortable. The most pain is when the flex and the ball of your foot in your arch. It's like $600. Yeah. Oh, well, of course. Yeah. This one, by the time I got it to me, it was a lot of money. It was a lot more money than I'd like to admit. The cool part is, like, I don't know, some people seem to have an assumption that I have I don't know, like a competition, or that I don't like the Mertailor. That's not a thing. I really admire that guy and what he's doing and how he's doing it. And do I agree with all of his decisions? No, but nobody's going to agree with everything everybody does all the time. Am I right? So, but for me to actually finally have a Mertailor product that I could actually use in one of my own creations was a pretty big deal for me. I feel like, yes, I'm a real mermaid now. Okay, good. You know, you know? So for me, it was just like this really happy moment. And when I remember when I pulled the thing out of the box and it just went like that, and I was like, I'm good. I love you too. But do you know what I mean, though? Like, I don't know, maybe it's silly, but I do really love my Siren Tail. And yes, it'll come with me to the California Mermaid Convention. I will bring the Siren Tail with, so that'll be one of my babies that I bring with. But my dog looks so cute lying in it. Oh no! I know. I don't want to, like, ALFIE just looks so comfy right now, too. Do I make mermaid tails for kids? No, I don't make mermaid tails for kids. My tails are, I would not recommend them for beginner mermaids, and I would not recommend them for children because they are made to your exact measurements, and though I can have some wiggle room, it's not really the easiest thing for me to do to make a tail for a kid. So I totally appreciate, plus the price tag on that. Like, my tails may start at $440, but typically they're more. It also depends what monofin you want to use, and I only currently make tails for adult monofins. So so I'm a new bean to this channel. How can I order a tail from you? Thank you, Music Kitten, for asking. So all of the information for ordering a mermaid tail from me can that was good. Can be found. This is where you edit this stuff, right? Can be found over at shopvancouvermermaid.com. There will be links after all the tail talk stuff in the description box down below. And basically how it works is you have to submit an application form for it. I do that on purpose because I like to see, okay, how much fabric is this gonna, you know, how much printing, how much am I gonna need, which monofin, like, what is your initial design idea? Am I going to be able to create for you something that is what I would consider so mermaid? You know what I mean? Like, the best that I could do for you, because not everybody maybe thinks about this, but like, tail makers are also artists, and you know, my skills are in, you know, maybe things like this, or maybe things that are a little bit cartoonier, things that are a little bit more, I don't know, less like technical. So if somebody comes to me and they want something that's very, I don't know, what would you call it? Like mechanical. I would say, well, that's maybe not really my jam. You know, that's maybe not something that I'm going to be able to create for you, something that I would really want you to have. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I'm a little bit more picky about it. I'm just a little bit, you know, because you want to mesh. You want to mesh. It's like getting a tattoo. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the kind of investment that this is, right? Because of all the time and all the energy I have to put into this, and all the materials are very expensive. My fabric is very expensive. It's stupid expensive. And the printing process and all of that stuff. But it's like getting a tattoo. You should always look at your tail maker and say, okay, well, it's not just you picked this person to make you a tail. It's you picked this person because you've seen what they can do, you like what they can do, and you think that you're going to be a good fit. You've seen this person's tattoo work. You say, hey, it's like you wouldn't go to somebody who designs beautiful animal tattoos and then be like, okay, you're going to design me a robot. And the person's going to be like, no, sorry, that's not what I do, you know? Oh, when is the trip to Cali? I'm in, and I may be Arizona, and I may be able to visit. Sweet. You're not Silicone girl, lol. A superhero coming to your neighborhood pool soon. Ah, that's good. No, so the trip to California is in July, And it is, if I can go to the dates here, it's June, Courtney, July. So it's is it the 12th, 13th, and 14th, or is it the 13th and 14th? I can't remember now offhand, but I had to book some time because we're driving down, so it's thereabouts, you know. I'm not a kid, I'm 12. Right on. And when you're 30, because I remember being 12, but when you're 30 and somebody says that to you, you're gonna have a comment. What is my favorite favorite movie or favorite, because I think you're saying favorite movie. I have a lot of favorite movies. Beauty and the Beast is the animated one is my favorite movie of all time. You're still growing in all the ways, yes. The only Monofin I have is the FinFun Monofin Pro, but it's an old style one. Should I save it for a new one or a different kind? I guess it depends on what you're going for. If you are looking to get a tail from me, I don't make tails for the FinFun Monofin. But if you are just looking to get an upgraded Monofin, I don't actually know. I think the FinFun Monofin Pro isn't that the, or that's the amp. Yeah, the amp is their newest one, isn't it? I'm not the FinFun girl here. I don't know for sure. Where's Nerdmaid when I need her? Come on. It would be a waste of money if you grow out of your tail within 2 to 3 years. Yes. Like, I used to make just plain spandex tails for children, and I did, or young people, okay? And and what I would do is I would actually, this is how the whole waistband thing started. I actually started using these waistbands for my, oops, sorry, microphone. For my kids' tails, I made it so that they could at a later date bring it back to me or bring it to a seamstress and have them actually let out extra height. But the thing is, as you get older, you know, maybe you get a little curvy, maybe you get a little muscular, you know, it varies. Like, you can't say for sure. Like, I was a beanpole as a kid. Like, when I was 12, I looked like I really needed to eat a burger or something. Like, I had very knobby knees, and now I'm a very curvy girl, and I'm very happy with that. But I wouldn't fit into something that I had when I was 12. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's just, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Okay, we gotta get some more of this good stuff here. Can you say my name, please? Svenja Zaug? Am I close? I'm not sure if I'm even close. I'm 13, so I'm not a kid, I'm a teen. Lunch is over, sad to leave. Oh, we'll miss you. Right on, right on. Okay, I think I'm gonna, if I want a tail from you, I absolutely love your tails. They are beautiful and creative. Thank you. So I currently make tails 4, and they are both out of tails right now. Who's so excited? This never happens when people ask me. Sorry, Alfie. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's just a Monofin. It's a Monofin. It's okay. Okay, so I currently make them for the adult size Mahina. Adult sizes only, please. No kid sizes at this time. I make them for that one. And then I make them for my baby, the light of my life, the apple of my eye, my favorite Monofin of all time, the Luna, the Bubbles. And then I also make them for adult size Luna, the medium size Luna, only not the small one. I had a hard time making it for the small one. And as well for the adult size Linden Monofin. So those are the 3 that I currently make tails for. I do not make mermaid tails for the Mertailor fin, and I won't in the future either, so please don't ask me. I get a lot of people who ask, and I really appreciate the interest, but I don't make them for his tails, or for his Monofins, so. Flunk. Who wants to see the Spyro tail? Oh, it's so pretty. And then we'll get back to the news. Da, 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 da. Here's the front. Oop, I just hit the ceiling. That's not what you want. And here's the back. I'll be photographing it this week, and it will get shipped off to its new home. That's the babies. Pretty cool. Yoink. I love how this tail turned out. I kind of wish it was mine, but that's okay. It's not. That's fine. right. So, oh my god, it's amazing. Thank you. I hope at some point someone decides to do fabric tails for the competitor. Justin, there you go. You're here. I wasn't sure if you were here. That's awesome. Hee I do, please. Yes, I still need to email you, but I haven't taken the photos of it yet, so then I wanted to email you so you could actually see what, it looked like when it was done. But I will be ready to send that out to you very soon, so I'm very excited about that. Okay, so that was... What was this one? This was... Oops. No, I don't want to save it. Oh, I did actually hit save. That was bad. Flunk. So there were a few other links that people had shared. I didn't do a very good job, unfortunately, this week. I ran out of time this morning. But there is a link to Water Swim, which is empowering female swimmers founded by teens, backed by Olympians, successfully funded on Kickstarter. 50 Youngest Entrepreneurs USA. And that was very interesting, just taking a look. I think it's really important to encourage, and support these kinds of things. So there's a link to that. Thank you to Widget for providing us with that link. And I'm sorry that I didn't actually name any of these. That was pretty bad of me, but hi, I'm not perfect. Widget also has a new swimming video up on her channel that I've linked to. And there was also one from Nerdmaid Faith in the I think number 5 and 8 are both links to their videos. There was also one from Sylvester that was about Mermaid Kelly, a new video from like a mermaid's eye view of the ocean, which was really interesting. And there was one that I didn't get a chance to finish reading because, again, I ran out of time this morning because time, it's a thing, guys. But there's new laws for killer whales and these things in our waters here. So ships must keep 400 meters away as part of new rules to protect killer whales on BC coast. So that was very interesting, and I will look forward to reading that after the live stream. Where does my time go, guys? Like, it totally disappears. I do need to find a better way to organize this. So I think I want to say like a deadline for the following week is probably like the Monday or Monday morning, like my time, Monday morning, Pacific time. And then what I'll do is take the time to, glasses, oh, thank you, is take the time to go through and actually like label everything. So I will eventually do that. It'll be good. I'm gonna be right back. Kawaii Cloud, it's all good. Sorry for being late. Not to worry, we still have some time. Kann jemand Deutsch? Yes, we can. A little bit German, yes. Please don't write me a big long spiel because then I'll have to sit here and I'll actually have to read it and translate. I just can't do it. It's too much. You guys are so funny. Who's a letdown? Oh no, I want to see the real Little Mermaid. Oh, okay. I was like, I'm a letdown. I hope you don't mean me. Listen up here, jemand von Deutschland kommt. Nein. My family comes. Oh gosh, I'm trying to say it in English and I'm thinking in German and it's not helping. My family is from Austria. So there you go. So I had an interesting, like, over the weekend, I spent some time with Eric's family, and it was really cool. Of course, Eric's, like, from Montreal, so there's French, and it was so neat. They had some friends from out of town visiting, and they were still, like, they were trying to, like, speak a bit of English, but they were speaking mostly French, and it was, like, the coolest weekend of my life. I don't know if by any chance they're here and they're gonna see this. They were like, yeah, we're gonna check out your channel. And I was like, okay, cool. But it was so awesome and so, like, I don't know, like, is humbling the right word? Because this, like the mother and daughter, and these women were so eager to practice English, and here I am, somebody who's like auditorily fluent in French. Like you can just, I was sitting there, I understand everything they're saying. It's fine, you know what I mean? Same with German, right? I'm good. But I was just too scared to try, and I did, like, towards the end of the evening, I did try a little bit of French, and I, you know, because there was one moment where I had to translate something, and there was nobody else there to do it, and I was like, okay, I'm translating for somebody else, and I'm like, this is so, am I doing this right? Like, gosh, I hope so. But it's just so amazing how you can get so hung up, but in reality, I don't think that anybody really cares. Like, because I know I certainly don't care if somebody's trying to speak English, they're trying, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's a win right there, you know? So I don't know, it was just such a cool thing, and I wish that I was just a little bit braver. And it also kind of makes me want to put that Duolingo app back on my phone and just like practice a little bit more, get a little bit more vocab, because I think that's where I get the most lost, is like, if I hear it, I know it, but because I don't use it, I don't, you know, you don't use it, so you lose it, right? So that's the thing, like, language, guys, it's very cool. I'd love to speak fluent German and Spanish, but I'm no good with learning foreign languages. Oh, I feel that way too. It's just like, I think it's just about being like super open to it. And I was saying this to Eric too. I was like, even if you don't know what somebody's saying to you and you're having a conversation, and maybe, like, my grandma does this all the time. My grandma speaks the most interesting combination of German and English of all time, and she'll just be just talking in English, just da 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 da, and then all of a sudden she's off, and you're like, okay. And before I actually went to school for German, like, obviously when I was little she spoke a lot of German to me, so I, you know, it's kind of in my head already. But there were times where I wouldn't really know what she was saying, and I find that if you just don't look away and don't get embarrassed, keep looking at them, because it's also very rude to be doing like this, like like, you know, no, keep looking, do your thing. I'm not necessarily saying eye contact for anybody who's like me, who has a really hard time with eye contact. That's a whole other thing. Anyways, but keep looking and feel. Like, don't think about it, just feel. How do you feel when they're talking to you? And also, like, there's some words in a lot of different languages that are kind of similar. Like, obviously there's exceptions to this, but I find there's a lot of words between French, German, and English that actually can sound a little bit similar. And if you can pick up little things, watch their body language, how do you feel? Because it's really strange. You can actually pick up a lot just based on those things. So anytime that I was getting nervous and maybe I wasn't totally, like, I got a little lost in the conversation, and they all speak very fast, and they also have accents that I'm not used to. I'm in a little more used to now because Eric's got an accent. So they just so fast that I'll just let it happen. Just let it happen and don't panic. That's my very good advice to you all if you're trying to learn a new language. I'm learning Czech using Duolingo. That's awesome. Duolingo's so much fun, isn't it? Or is it just me? Like, I really enjoy that app. It's so good. I had a gathering yesterday as it was my teacher's birthday. My teacher's Japanese, so it kind of it gets kind of confusing when I'm speaking Japanese and my mind is thinking in English. That's the other one. If possible, already try to push your thoughts in that language, because if you're thinking in English and you literally have to be like, okay, like dog is, and then it has to go like dog, hund, and then it has to come out your mouth. It's like, if you know the words, try to already be thinking in the language, and it'll help you a little bit more, you know? So that's awesome. Also, maintaining eye contact and seeing body language can help you understand what the person says too, in the tone of the voice. Yeah, tone of voice sometimes, because I don't know, like German can be, and I say this with love, again, my family's from Austria, so it's like, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but German can be the angriest sounding language. Like, you're sitting there and you're talking about flowers and the sunshine and the view, and you sound like you're killing somebody, and people from the outside will sometimes feel that way too. They'll be like, God, it's such a like a guttural, like an angry language, and it's like, it's not really, it just sounds that way if you're not used to what it sounds like. So that can always be like, you know, Listening to language is like working on a puzzle. You get the idea of what the picture is, even if lots of pieces are missing. So learning, yes, exactly. Hearing some of the words gives us clues to what is being said exactly. And this was actually you, Mom. I think you were the one who was actually telling me that when I was first, like, because I went to school for German. My face feels weird. Okay. Paranoia. German can sound like rocks grinding together. Oh no. Yeah, I always say to people when they're trying to pronounce something, I'm like, just sound like you have something in your throat that you're trying to clear out, and that'll help. Because like, and then French is so like, it can be so lyrical and so beautiful and so happy sounding, and I mean, but it depends on where you're from. Because I remember when I found out that Eric was from Montreal, and I was like, okay, so say something for me in French, and he would be talking occasionally to like his family or to me, and I had the hardest time understanding that, dude, because that's not the French I learned in school. Do you know what I mean? It's very like it's very different than what I'm used to. So, but now I have that accent because I'm around his family and I'm around him, and it's just how we talk. So like, I don't know. It was really funny. German is a man's language. I'd say yes and no to that. I was actually having that conversation with Eric too, and I don't know if that's necessarily true. I kind of feel like, I don't know, I feel like we could go down a whole like conversation, but I don't know, it's kind of like the difference between like la soleil die Sonne and le soleil. Right? Like, la lune is, right? So it's like, what's masculine and what's feminine, and how does that affect words and stuff? I was trying to explain to those guys that German has a third, like, there's der, die, and das, and I'm like, they're like, so what does that one do? And I'm like, oh, it's neutral. They're like, what? I'm like, yes. So you see why I have problems, why I always screw them up, because I never know, what's the what, you know? What I find about German is that it can sound very solid, but there are moments where it's quite soft listening to. Yeah, totally. I'm tempted to learn Greek for fun because I'm a huge Greek mythology geek. Nice. No accent ever sounds more abrupt than Scottish. The Spyro tail looks gorgeous. I'll let you submit if you come visit the pod in Texas. Aw, thanks. Sorry for the delay at work. Several issues came through. Oh, no worries, Justin. It's all good. But you can expect an email from me. If not today, then tomorrow after I take the photos of it. So, Courtney, where do you get your clothes? I seriously love the clothes you wear. I really like your current shirt. Do you guys like this shirt? This is my watertight shirt. I made this. I designed it. I didn't sew it. I designed it. I have a company that makes them for me. I actually used to have this up in my shop. I took it down because there wasn't a lot of interest in it, and I wasn't really into using that company anymore. But I feel like I kind of want to bring it back. What do you think? Water type? Does anybody get it? Because it's like, I was trying to be nerdy here because I actually have Pikachu on my belt. So I've got a Pikachu belt, Pokemon. So water type because I'm a mermaid, and then Pokemon because Pokemon. Like, you don't need a reason. It's just Pokemon. Do you know what I'm saying? Der, die, das. Yes, definitely. I'm dyslexic. It's very hard for me to learn new language. I learned basic French at school, but I learned to understand it by watching anime. Yes, that's another way to do it, is you can learn it by watching movies in those languages, which is really fun. I used to do that a lot. I actually had a friend way back when, and when we were studying for the provincial together, we actually watched Pirates of the Caribbean in French. It was good. I'm off to lunch. Happy swimming. Is it about that time? Oh, no, not yet. We still got about 10 minutes. Eric's off to an early lunch. I'm still trying to figure out how Canadians from Vancouver sound more like Americans from PA than we sound like Carolinians. Is that a thing? Yeah, I don't know. I think there's a video that I'm editing right now where Eric and I go like full Canadian it was totally unintentional, but I'm editing it and I'm like, somebody's gonna point this out. Somebody's gonna say how Canadian we sound. It's gonna come out. It's gonna happen. And I can't remember, like, even what we were talking about, but we just got we went, like, not Super Saiyan, but we went, like, super Canadian. There were flames. It was very exciting. Somebody's got a speech? Ooh. What's going on? What's going on? Another mermaid in the house. Yep. I have one of your designs you had on Redbubble. Thank you for your support on my Redbubble. Yeah, I never took my Redbubble down. It's still up there. I have a few things up there. It's super, like, that stuff's, like, from, like, back in the day, Courtney. Like, from, you know, like, 2011, 2012, Courtney. I'll be swimming after lunch. Nice! My hubby loves the Nova Scotia duck telling retriever dog. I'll get him one day. Yes, they're cute. They're so cute with their little pink noses. Oh man, I need to learn Vietnamese to get my grandma off my back on Vietnamese. That was the thing. I had taken German in school as like a gift. I didn't tell her, and then as a gift to her for Christmas, I actually wrote her whole Christmas card, and I actually made it like a long spiel in there, and I had written it all in German, and it was a cute moment. I feel like being a nurse has made me learn a couple of different languages, because words like pain, water, etc. Yeah, for sure. I love your Canadian accent. It makes me smile. I don't think I have like a super Canadian accent, but there are some words that I definitely say, especially if I get really intense about something. Like if I'm really angry, I get like really Canadian. Like really, it's very intense. I don't know. Yeah, the ducks? I just called them ducks. I was gonna say dog-ex. Those dogs are very cool and very cute. There's actually one that lives in the neighborhood. I'm excited for my Violet's Beta gear to get in. Thank you so much for buying. I saw that. I was like, ooh, yeah. It's gonna be good. Oh, that's awesome, you guys. Oh, Alfie. Oh, the big stretch. Is he gonna stretch? I thought you were gonna stretch. I thought you were gonna stretch, little boy. Oh, big stretchy boy. Stretchy bubbies. Stretchy bubbies is stretchy. And he's lush. I sound just like you guys. I think the only time I've ever really been told, there's been a couple of times on some videos, but I was in, I went to Disneyland with my mom, and we were in one of their pin trading shops, and I was paying, and I don't know what I could have possibly said, but the guy looked at me and he's like, "You're Canadian, aren't you?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "I thought so." I was like, "Why?" Like, it's not like I said roof. Like, you know? It's really funny. Wee Alfie snoozes like my cats. He's so cute though, isn't he? I need to get the leggings though. Courtney isn't wearing socks or shoes. That's because I have claustrophobia. Yeah, I don't like to have my feet enclosed in things. Plus, I was on grass this last weekend, and I've actually got leftover like hives all over my ankles and hands. So, yes, I'm only allergic. You love this. I'm only allergic to grass around my ankles. It's wonderful. I get covered in spots. It's not nice. Not cool. I say roof the same way. I have only ever heard, I think, like, so I watch Gone to the Snow Dogs, which if you are even a dog fan at all, or you love huskies, like, oh my goodness, after this stream, just YouTube them, like Google YouTube them. Is that the new word for Google? Gone to the Snow Dogs or Snow Dogs vlogs. They are freaking amazing. Like, freaking amazing. But when Shelby had, she was diagnosed with a certain kind of cancer in her paw. She's okay now and everything's, you know, on the mend. But she was trying to explain that it had roots and that it was, like, gonna, you know, grow a certain way. And she's trying to explain this, and she kept calling them ruts. And I'm like, what is she saying? Is this like a medical term that I don't know? What's a rut? Like, what the heck is a rut? Like, I don't know. No. Roots. And then I realized, and then later in another video, she was saying something about their roof, and she called it a roof. And I was like, huh. Oh, that's cool. I've never heard that pronounced like that before, but please do orca-themed leggings. Guys, do you want orca-themed leggings? Because I could totally do that. Eric just sent me a purple Jeep. No, that's not fair. That doesn't count. I have to be there for it to count, Eric. Shame on you. How dare you? Snow Dogs just got a new puppy, I know, and it's the cutest little button I've ever seen in my life, and I was gonna explode. I cried. Okay, I don't know. I think I might have been the only person who cried, but I cried like such a lunatic when I was watching their welcoming their puppy to their family. I just sat here. Eric was assembling my desk, and I was just crying because I saw in the corner. I was like, oh, that was where Oakley's desk, or not her desk, her crate used to be, and then I was like, and the puppy looks a tiny bit like Oakley, and I was like, oh no, here come the waterworks, and like, whoosh. Sea pandas for life. Yes. Maybe I'll call them the sea panda leggings. Yes. Yep, not for everyone. No, I love huskies. I would have an army of them if I could. I would be the mother of huskies, like, yes, Game of Thrones reference, and no, I don't want to talk about it. I'm mad. Anyways, I would have just an army of them, a fleet of huskies if I could. But they are definitely not for everyone. That's for darn sure. Orca stuff would match Biosa's Keiko tail. Yeah! I will buy numerous orca leggings. Yes. She makes recipes for dog treats, doesn't she? Yes, she does. And she makes some really awesome ones, too. A couple of them I've actually used and been like, yeah, this actually helped my life. What I love is that, especially on their vlog channel, is they're just two of, like, your everyday people. You know what I mean? They are your everyday family. They are just doing their thing. They've got their dogs. They're living their life, their best husky life. And I just feel so... You know, some channels you can feel kind of like you're not on that page. You'll watch and you'll be like, boy, you know, this person's so far ahead of me, or this person's doing all these things that I'm not doing. But when I watch Snow Dog's vlogs, instead of feeling like really down about my existence, I feel like, yes, I'm gonna go do some stuff, you know? So seriously, if you're dog people, Snow Dog's vlogs and Gone to the Snow Dogs, I cannot recommend them enough. I love them so much. I love their dogs. I love their family. I love that they're just nerds like me, and it just makes me feel so happy. Oh my gosh, that panda icon just made my whole head explode. Oh my god, did you see that? Like, I had a reaction to that. It's so cute! Hey Chandler, how's it going? Oh, I love it. Crop tops, bottoms, all the orcas. Okay, guys, like, if you do, maybe I could, because I'm gonna have to make some more soon anyways. I wanted to make, like, the next, you know, set. So I might do that as well. How do you draw mermaid tails traditionally? I'm having trouble drawing mermaid tails. I would say my biggest tip for drawing mermaid tails, if you're struggling, is to, on your piece of paper, I could do an actual video on this, probably would be a better idea, but I'll just give you, like, the quick flyby, right? So on whatever paper you're using, obviously I've got printer paper here. Something that you could do, you won't be able to see this, so I'll show it to you in parts. You could fold it in half, because I think what a lot of people will struggle with is if they're doing, like, a tail design, that maybe it's just not matching on both sides. So you could give yourself, like, a line, and you could actually do the design only half. I'll show you guys in just a sec. Let's just pretend this is the best thing you've ever seen in your life. Ever. Some scales, all the scales. It's pretty. It's got a waistband. So do, like, half. Can you even see that? I don't know if you can see that. Do half the design. And then hold it up to the window. Do the other half. And then you'll be able to see it through on the other side. So, or you could actually just fold it back the other way and do it the other way too. You know, there's lots of ways to do it. So hold it up to the window. I am not going to be able to do this without actually going to the window. Let me see if I can. And then make the scales different on this side. Yeah. Ta-da! Mermaid tail. So obviously I went a little bit loopy on that side, but you can kind of fix it in like that. So it's not terrible. So there's things that you can do like that. Mermaid tails are a real pain to draw sometimes. It kind of depends if you're actually posing it or you're doing it like, and you want it to feel like it's fitting in a certain way. Things to remember is like, what does the actual like shape look like? So if you have somebody who's like sitting, you know, the thighs kind of make like an oval shape, and then you can kind of serpentine out the tail a little bit and connect them. And then if you're gonna do like Little Mermaid style, you know, things, I don't know if you can even remotely possibly see that, but like the thighs are usually like an oval shape, and or like a bean. You could almost make it like a bean shape and then move it around however you'd like to. So if you guys want a video on that, let me know and I can make a video on that. Tail Design Wednesday chat day early. Yeah. New leggings and stuffs. I think some of them siren leggings in different colors would be amazing. Yes, I could do that. Whale shark leggings, tail design top, nice. Sockeye salmon style, yes. Make a light box. That too, you can use a flashlight, a piece of plexiglass. You can do that. I actually have a light box here that I use. Using it up against a window, the only thing with that is the neighbors might think you're a little crazy, but my neighbors already think I'm crazy, so I'm kind of covered. You know what I'm saying? We had a fire alarm go off because of some kid. I gotta go to work now. Oh no. The execution and construction is lacking. In which I think I missed something. Oh, Monofins. I have no opinion because I haven't even seen anything from them, so I don't know all the things. Oh, you guys are awesome. Duck's a good game, and the paint job can be pretty, but the execution of the construction is lacking. Okay. So basic shapes as a basis for your drawing. Yes. Do a video. Okay. Yes. I love you. I'll keep watching your videos and liking them too. See you later. See you later. Well, it's about that time. It's 12:03. I have really enjoyed today's chat with you guys. If you enjoyed it as much as I did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the pod if you're new. And yeah, if you guys don't want to say goodbye just yet and you would like to do another stream with me again, you know, I do them periodically, privately for the Patreon pod. You can swim on over to patreonpod.com, our extended pod community. For as little as $1 a month, you gain access to our monthly Mermaid Tail Coloring Challenge, the behind-the-scenes feed, the private Discord community chat, the monthly private live stream, as well as the private Instagram account and the weekly podcast. So if any of that sounds good and you'd like to check it out, that was over at patreonpod.com, and we would love to have you join us. This has been a slice. I am glad to have made it today and be in a good headspace. I will have more content going up, 2 more videos this week. We are going to have a Workshop Wednesday video going up tomorrow. And then we are going to have 1 more swimming video, a Friday swimming video. Guys, you're not going to want to miss that one because I worked really, really hard on it and it looks so good. And it's with Mermaid Biosa and we hit the pool and it's so, I'm really proud of it. So if you want to check that out, yeah, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. And otherwise, I want to say a big thank you to everybody who came out, who participated in the chat. I love you all, my little fishes. And don't forget also, if you want to submit anything for Tail Talk Tuesday for next week, there is a link in the description box down below. All right, my fishes, it has been a slice. Let's check in with ALFIE and the traffic report, shall we? How's the ALFIE cam? He's like, okay, guys, we're wrapping it up for another day. All right, how's it going, Ma? Is it time to go for a walkies yet, Ma? It could be almost time to go. I think it could be. All right, guys. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Happy swimming. Bye. Yeah, you're the cutest thing ever. You really are. You are. You're too cute. Stop being so cute. It kind of hurts me. It's just painful like that. Okay.